I got work to do.
Alright, I'm coming. See what you broke now.
How is you, buddy?
What'd you break now? Or what'd she break?
The oil pressure sender.
Is it reading at 96 PSI?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's stuck at 96.
What's up, guys? It's back road repairs again. Enough fooling around, just playing. But yeah, we gotta get into that today for today's video. We gotta fix that. Luckily, it's not too bad of a repair. It's gonna be nice, sweet and easy. You know, hopefully.
Should be.
All right.
It's a lot easier to use Chevy, guys. It's not on the back of the block behind the intake.
Yeah. Well, let's pop the hood, figure out where it's
Alright.
at, and go from there.
Get us a light here on the subject.
Alrighty. There we are.
So, show you guys here. What we're looking at is right down there.
Right on the front of the block, just by the oil filter area.
It's one plug right there. Just unclip it, unscrew it out of the block, screw a new one in, plug it back in, and hopefully it works.
Alright, well, let's find out what size socket we're going to need, because that looks like a big one. So it turns out the new one we took and got out of the box, Dustin guessed 1 1/16, I was 7/8, and then I was debating on whether it'd be like 1 1/8 or some goofy thing, but no, it fits right up there.
I win.
This one, you get this one. Alright, reach down in here and try to get underneath the hoses here. Get my finger on it and kind of like wiggle it around a little bit before I pull it backwards, just to kind of help. It also helps if you take that safety tab off that I just now realized.
Ooh, yeah, you might have to get a pocket screwdriver or something for that.
There we go.
And for reference, guys, this is actually, like you'd seen already, but we're trying to explain a little more in detail here. It's on the passenger side of the engine, right above where the oil filter screws on. It's really not that complicating to get to. It's just, I mean, it's a little bit tight, but you got some hoses and wires in the way, but for the most part, pretty easy.
Yep, I'm going to take this socket, stick it right on there, and get it wiggled on there nice and gentle like. And then I'm going to get myself a short extension and then use the gap between the fan and the fan clutch to be able to attach to that socket. Locked in there. There we go.
Come right loose.
Yeah, it doesn't got to be super tight, just tight enough. Hold it
Just to where it seals.
Yep. I'll pull this out.
Maybe.
There we go.
Can you spin that by hand now?
I'm gonna try it. Yep, bingo.
Hey,
Look at there.
looks at that. Looks like we got a nice easy day.
This time. Probably won't be so lucky next time, but we'll get to that bridge when we come to it.
Should we let them know a little bit?
That's leaking some oil. So apparently, you want to have the new one ready to go, because that is leaking some oil. That will have some oil ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down this ratchet and socket, get ready for the old switcheroo. Let's see how much oil I lose.
Probably not that much, really.
It's a puking rally. Alright, and get that in there. Get my socket and ratchet again. this on there. Twist this by hand until I find it. Getting a little tension on it. And I'm gonna back the socket off just enough where I can see the threads. There we go. Put the socket extension in there. Or ratchet, I should say. Socket's on the device. I'm gonna lock that in place.
Maybe.
There we go, lock that in place. Make sure I'm tightening. And just wash the threads, make sure I'm not bottoming out, but in there to where I don't see any of the red Teflon material they have on the threads. Might not be so good to see from your angle, but you want to give yourself just a gap to look at it, like you're looking at the air box, but straight down at it. Back that up just a little. Almost there. Last couple threads. Back that up. Alright. How's our connector looking?
I need to go, looks like about another 180 degrees.
Come on now. There we go.
No, actually 90 degrees.
Yep, just a little more to where, oh, that's supposed to, just to where this here tab is flat, sitting straight up.
Kind of a booger to get off there.
Yep, now let's give me my stuff back, doesn't it? There we are.
There we go.
And you
Now,
press this on, put that lock tab in, go in, and we'll reset the vehicle, check engine light, and watch the live data, and figure out if she's working or not.
yeah, make sure this thing's actually reading the correct oil pressure, because it's been stuck at 96 psi for a couple weeks now, so
Yep.
time to replace it.
So just like I had mentioned, you want to press this on. The rubber boot might give you a little headache. What I do like sometimes to do is take my finger up under that tab before you put it on the sensor and kind of like work it back, like you're tightening it up, just so that this plastic's got a little bend to it. When they like to get brittle, so be careful not to break it off. Press this thing on there real good. Sometimes you might need a second hand to kind of help, like 2 fingers here pressing on this and a finger to lock that tab, but it won't go nowhere because now I can't get it to break free, and it's locked down on there. So let's jump on the scan tool and see what our data is. Alright, so now that we got our scan tool here, we'll go ahead and key on engine off and verify that the computer is actually registering it on the dashboard. You have an electronic sensor. Well, I wouldn't say sensor, but it's got an electronic reading and it's showing 0 instead of 96. Our gauge is actually like sitting where it's supposed to be instead of being pegged.
Our gauge used to be all the way, what was it, Justin?
Way over here between
almost
3/4
to
and
high.
full to high, yeah.
Because when these sensors fail on these Dodges, they go into like
a fault reading.
Yeah, like a fault reading to where it's reading the max pressure all the time that the sensor can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's not right, and then it throws a check engine light, and
So we're going to go ahead and take our scan tool. I don't have the same one as a lot of guys, but it's good enough for what I need. So we go in here to the Chrysler section of
we
my
can't
scan
afford
tool.
Zeus yet, can we?
Well, that's a good scan tool, but we'll go 16 pin. Communicate with the truck. Perfect. We got a 2012 Ram gasoline, non-turboed. We'll go ahead and do a health report. Key on, engine off. And it has stored and pending codes that it thinks that it has the wrong engine oil. That does have the correct engine oil, but sometimes this I've seen pop up with this oil pressure sensor circuit. So we're going to take these two together. We're going to hit clear DTCs, and we're going to take and see if they pop right back up. If it's a good working sensor, this here will not return, and it'll be a perfectly working vehicle. We'll go ahead and click clear. All systems normal now. We'll go ahead and start this thing up. And now I've got good working oil pressure.
And it's reading, yeah. It's reading just as it should. No more check engine light. For right now, anyway.
Yep.
Until something else happens. Alright, guys. That'll do it for this episode of Backroads Repair. Changing oil pressure sensor. Not that tedious of a job. Most people know how to do it, but we just wanted to film it anyway. More content, the better.
Yep.
For you guys, a little learning tip, video, whatever you want to call it.
By all means, we're not experts, but at least we kind of show our steps along the way.
Yep, on how to do just different processes of.
This one was a lot easier, but there can be more difficult ones out there. There definitely are, but we'll get to that whenever we come across the car that needs that. We'll give you guys that content. In the meantime, enjoy what we got, and we'll see you guys in our next video. But Dustin's got a little surprise, or I should say a snippet. What do you got?
So I want to go over what's going to be coming to them in the future. So you guys remember, if my subscribers know, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but the ones that stay true to this and watch it, that old Ford that I did the old cold start on, that truck's going to be coming back here real soon, here first of spring. We've got some plans with it, and what does that plan consist of there, Justin?
Well, we're going to take the heart out of the old girl, the trusty 6.9 IDI, and we're going to give her a transplant with a beefy old 7.3 Power Stroke. I wouldn't say new, but about 95 to 97 era.
Yep. It's all. This is something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. I've always wanted a bullnose Ford with 7.3 Power Stroke in it. However, I'm going to do it a little different than most people do, and it's going to work, and it's going to work good. So stay tuned for that, guys, because that'll be coming up real quick.
Yeah, we'll let you guys see the donor truck. We'll let you see the old girl again for some good old memories, to be able to see what it was and what it's going to be. And then we'll film along the process, and you guys get to see how that's going to go.
So, all right, guys.
Till the next time.
Stay tuned.